What's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos. What's going on? What's going on? I'm out here in the backwoods out here. And as long as I got a signal, this video gonna last. As long as I got a signal. Trying to move this paper around. Blocking the doggone, messing up the video. So I'm in the backwoods. I hear him cruising along at about 50 miles an hour. Out here cruising along. And as long as I got a signal, I do a video for y'all. And so we out here in the backwoods. So I'm headed up here to go get this cotton load. I got another cotton load. You know, I was on the board and they had a bunch of cotton loads. So I was like, man, I need to get some of these cotton loads. So thus far, I've ran 3 cotton loads this week. This will be my 3rd cotton load. These cotton loads, man, they out here. They are out here. Cotton loads, all of them paid about $1,000 for the cotton loads. 400 and I think it's like 440 something miles or something like that. So, but I appreciate y'all stopping by, you know. But yeah, it was something on my mind I was gonna talk to y'all about. Shoot, I should have wrote it down. I lost my train of thought. Lost my train of thought. But you know, I was talking to a fellow driver about getting his authority. You know, it's a lot of guys that want to get their authority and you know, they're leased on and they're not sure if they want to get their authority. Right? But the thing is you got to sit down and ask yourself, you know, you got to decide on whether it's worth it or not. And if you think it's worth it to get your authority, me personally, I think it's worth it. Because you got guys out here you got guys that's not thinking. When it comes to authority, you got guys that are thinking with emotion. They nervous looking in their thermos. Yeah, it's like guys, bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. So you got guys out here that's thinking with emotion and not thinking and using logic. Okay, say you leased on the Snyder. Okay, and you thinking about getting your authority, and you looking at, okay, I'm leased on, to get my authority, I'm gonna have to go get a plate, get insurance. I'm gonna have to do this and that and the third. But the thing is, you gotta understand this is business, and you're gonna get all that. You're gonna get all that stuff back tenfold. I mean, if you look at the big numbers, yeah, it's a lot of money. Cause like when I went and got my plate, it was like $1,000 when I went and got my plate. It was like $1,000 when I got my plate. So, what you said? Don't mind if you in text. Yeah, man, I got my phone up on the windshield. So I got my phone. It's up on the windshield. I'm looking straight ahead. I got both hands on the wheel. I'm going 5 miles below the speed limit. So I got this. I've been doing this a long time. I got this. I got it. You always got some nerd out there that feel like they can. Like, you got nerd out there that act like they perfect. You got some people, they act like they don't do nothing wrong in their life. Oh, you text and drive. Everybody text and drive. Everybody. But anyway, I'm trying to get y'all some different type of scenery here, because all my videos is be me in the truck. So so guys, they overthink a situation. Like me personally, I think if you think about getting your authority, if you got to set yourself up and think about it. Okay, if you got to pay for a truck, you got cash in the bank. Your truck paid for. You should be able to go and pay cash for a used trailer, $10,000-$15,000 trailer. Okay. Or you can get one with a note on it. Get the note down to about $400 or $500 a month. You'll be all right. You'll make it. I'm an ex-Snyder guy. I'm an ex-Snyder choice guy. If you can make it on the choice board, you sure can make it you can make it with your own authority. Let me tell you something. I'm so glad I went through the choice board, because the choice board will teach you how to run with your authority. You really don't know it, but if you can, let me tell you this: if you're a Snyder driver right now watching this video and you on the choice board, the choice board will definitely get you ready for your own authority. The only difference is, instead of clicking and going, you got to call brokers. You're able to build relationships. You're able to book loads without going on load boards. Once you get a handful of brokers under your belt, you can just reach out to a broker and say, "Hey, man, I'm looking for that load you got coming out of such and such, such and such. You got a load coming out of there? Yeah, man, the same rate. How much you want to run it for? Yeah, the same rate. Okay, here come the rate come. Every blue moon, I'll book a load like that because there's certain areas where I know brokers that run certain areas, that brokers got certain loads in certain areas. You know? So that's the only difference with the choice board. In the choice board, you don't get to build relationships. You build a relationship with that board. That's it. But see, the thing is, if you coming from the choice board with your own authority, you know how to manage expenses and you know how to keep your truck running. See, that's one thing the choice board gonna teach you. It's gonna force you to run that truck. If you're a lazy person, you're not gonna make it with your own authority because you gotta put your feet to the fire and be like, you know what? I don't want to run, but I gotta run because rates are low right now. I know guys right now that's sitting around right now. I know guys right now that's sitting around with their authority, waiting for the rates to go back up. I'm telling y'all that the rates are not gonna go up this year. The rates, we're not gonna see rates like last year. Last year was a spoof year. But you wouldn't know that because like guys don't do their research. Guys don't run a business. Guys are glorified employees. And when I say guys are not running a business, I mean guys are not sitting down looking at, guys are not fact checking their business. Okay, they're not looking at the rates. They're not looking at what shippers and receivers are sending and receiving. They're not looking at, okay, at the end of the month, okay, what product, like I can tell you like the fluctuations of freight. So here's the deal. So like, for example, the first month of the quarter is the slowest period of a quarter. Okay, you can find freight, but the most busiest time to run freight is the last month of a quarter, or sometimes the last week of the month, because usually warehouses, they have to do inventory and they have to pay taxes and they have to pay for that freight to sit in their warehouse, and so they're more inclined to move freight at the end of the month, or at the end of the quarter. I mean, it's just little things like that. A lot of guys don't take the time out to learn. Okay, just little things. Looking at the stock market, looking at Procter & Gamble. Okay, looking at, the product the product that Procter & Gamble is buying and selling. Like Procter & Gamble need product. Procter & Gamble buys plastic. They buy plastic jugs. They buy water. They buy chemicals to make their product. They buy paper. Okay, they buy pallets. They buy, so when see a lot of guys who come out here, they really don't want to do all that work. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, but you have to take this business serious. If you're gonna go and step out here as a business with your own authority, you have to take this business serious. And if you don't want to do that, why in the hell would you go and invest time and money in a damn truck and trailer with your own authority? Why would you do that if you don't want to do that? That's how serious you got to take this business. And so let me get back on track what I was talking about. So you got guys right now that run they don't want to run outside of their comfort zone. They don't want to take care of their business, you know? And it's sad because you got guys, they're giving up their authority because, well, the load that they used to pull for $1,500, $1,000 is now paying $500. So they's like, oh, well, I'm gonna quit because, oh, well, it ain't no freight out here. There's plenty of freight out here. You just don't want to work. That's just a fact. Okay? Like, if you gotta run, like, there are plenty of times I made $6,000 in a week. At the same time, guys was talking about, oh, it ain't no freight out here. The rates are low. Blah, 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 blah. But in the same time, I made $6,000 in a week. I've had, I don't know how many $5,500 weeks, $5,800 weeks since January. I come out the house, you know, I'm starting my year off. I'm looking at my year. I'm looking at my taxes, and I'm looking at, okay, I did this amount of money last year. Okay, I want to beat that. I want to do 250 this year in a slow market, on a quote unquote slow market. Everybody's saying it's slow, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to do 250 this year. Will I do it? I don't know. But that's the number I put up there. And so if I gotta run to Texas and back, if I gotta stay out an extra week, I'm gotta do what I gotta do. That's running a business. And so, but see, you got a lot of guys that want to get the authority, but then they go on YouTube and all the trucking forums, truck report, and everybody running around crying and carrying on, talking about the rates are low. The rates are a little bit lower, but you still can come out here and make money, man. You can still do $6,000 a week and take home $3,000 to $4,000 after expenses. You can still do it. It's just you got a lot of lazy guys that got into the industry last year when last year was a spoof year. Last year was a spoof year. If you go back last 15, 20 years, you can watch, you can look at the trends of freight and the market swings and know that, okay, last year was a spoof year. I knew it was a spoof year. That's why I went and refinanced my truck. I refinanced my truck. I got my truck payment down to $1,200 a month. Because I know last year was a spoof year. I mean, you know, like I run Monday through Friday because I choose to, and that's what I want to do. And I still do 5,000 in a week, 45 to 5,000 in a week. And, you know, I still take home anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500 a week because I choose to. If I want to make 6,000, all I got to do is just stay out and run Saturday. I go home, I still have like 30 hours on my clock. I can still go run some loads. But you got to find a balance. You know, you got to find a balance. So, you know, to those guys who want to get your authority, if you're a hardworking dude, you're going to be all right. You're going to be just fine. And like guys want this thing to be so easy. It ain't going to be easy. If you're looking for an easy way out, an easy cash cow, and nah, you got to work. And that's just the bottom line. You just got to work. Stop all the damn crying. You just gonna have to work. It's just too bad. I tell that broker to pay me $2,500 for that load. Yeah, if the broker want to give you $1,000, either you take it or leave it. The rates is so low out here. I want to be home every day. That's guys out here right now. You know, up here crying about normal stuff that goes down in business. It's normal business. It's normal. That's just the trials and tribulations of business. It goes up and down, up and down. Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. If you want the comforts of a steady paycheck and you want everything to be a straight line, you want everything to be steady, you want to be home every day, you just need to go get you a company driver job and make your $18 an hour then. That's just what you need to do. Go get your little $22 an hour, making $1,200, $1,300 a week. Now, don't get me wrong, $1,200, $1,300 a week is a decent income, but you always gonna be what you are, and that's just what it is. You always gonna be that. You ain't gonna never get past that. You ain't gonna learn nothing. You're never gonna become wise and grow as a person. Your spirit is gonna be stagnant. Making $50,000, $60,000 a year. In the rat race, Monday through Friday, waiting on your check, complaining about the typical employee problems of being an employee. Oh, my manager did this. Oh, it did this and that, all that. Like, I'm tired of all that, because I'm tired of that, man. Like, I've had jobs, man. Like, I just get tired of coming into work, hearing about drama, about the drama of BS about this manager, this, and this employee, that bullshit. I don't care for it. I'm serious. I'm a serious person. So, I laugh and have a good time, but I'm very serious about my mission and my purpose. And so I come to work. I don't come to work to get caught up in the drama and who having sex with this manager and who the manager got this and this supervisor and this and who doing that and all that. That work environment. I'm not just there for that. But that's why I decided to get my own truck. I got my own truck and trailer. I got my own authority. I come and do what I want. I do what I want. I don't got nobody bothering me about no log book this and the log book that and all that. I ain't nobody bother me. I ain't nobody bother me, man. And the thing, another thing is a lot of guys are not patient. They don't understand that when you're investing into a business, it's going to take time for you to build it up to where you're going to reap the benefits. Guys want to get a truck and trailer and want instant returns, just instant returns in their first month. If they're not making the money they want to see in the first month, they ready to just give up. It's like I'm watching YouTube. Guys only had their authority for 1 year. Guys only had their authority for like a year. They deactivating their authority and going back to be a company driver job. I'm like, you pussy. You punked out. It's a few guys that I watch on YouTube that's had their authority for 10 years. And see, those guys, I applaud them because they've been through the ups and downs of the market. Okay, it's 2019, so I watch Ice Water. I don't know if any of y'all know about Ice Water, but Ice Water is an owner operator. I think he had his authority for about 10 years now, maybe 11 years. Or so. It's another guy, I forgot his name. He had his authority. He's had his authority. He's had his authority. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. It's somewhere around the 10-year mark. And like, I watched some of these guys, and you know, some Ice Water and a few other guys that's had their authority for many years. You know, one truck, one trailer. Those guys are my mentor, because no doubt I feel the same way. I want to give up. It's like, oh man, these rates are tough. But you know what? I look at my numbers and I come out here and I look at the rates. I do what I got to do. I stretch my legs a little bit. I go out to the Midwest and run some. I go out to Texas and run some. And I look at it and I'm like, man, I can still make it. I can still make it. I can still make it. It's just a lot of guys, they want to run. You got some guys out here that want to run. They want to run local and get home every day and make $10,000 a week. It don't work like that, man. You ain't been in the business long enough. You ain't proven yourself. You know, you ain't proven yourself. You know, you got guys that's had their authority for a year crying and carrying on. Man, you ain't even seen nothing yet. Your authority, you got guys that's 1 year, 2 years of their authority up there crying and carrying on, man. You know? So that's just my video for today. You know, stop crying. That's the name of this video. I'm gonna change the name of the video to Stop Crying. Stop crying. You know. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. This probably one of my shorter videos, you know. But I just want to give y'all a different scenery. I want to give y'all some different scenery. And you know, I'm rolling through this little small town right here. I'm going to pick up this cotton load. I want to pick it up.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Flow Mountain Boulevard.
But hey, I appreciate y'all watching my videos. I'll see y'all next time.